Hi, so I am going to show you how to go ahead and fill out the lease for the apartment. So what you're going to want to do is I'll send you a link to the website and you'll just go ahead and select lease today. And then it's going to bring you to a page that says 2x2 standard or 2x2 furnished. It doesn't really matter which one you select, and I'll explain that in a minute, but technically the one that I'm in is a 2x2 standard, so I'll just go ahead and click on that one. And then it's going to say fall 2020 to spring 2021, and then it'll give you the specific dates down here. So I know that may seem a little confusing, but you're going to go ahead and click on that regardless. And so what this is there's two parts, and you can kind of see up here. These first three parts, where it says apartment, applicant, and payment, this all together is the application. And then over here that says for and then documents, this is the lease agreement for this specific apartment that you selected. Since you are doing a sublease, you'll only fill out these first you'll only have to fill out these first two and then pay the application fee. And I'll sort of walk you through that. So this just tells you basically some of the rules. So whenever you apply for this apartment, and I'm pretty sure it goes for all apartments that you apply for, they do a criminal history background check, just like a simple one. And it gives you more information about that. You can read it at your own leisure. And then it says that you'll have to go through a credit check. So you can either do the credit check on your own, or you may need to qualify with a curator. So whichever you want to do. So you can either, once again, apply for the credit check yourself, or you can apply with a curator. And so once reading through that, you just select I agree to these policies and wish to apply, and then you just select how you heard about it. And then once again, it'll say this is when the lease starts and ends, but you're going to ignore that because that's really not pertaining to your specific situation. And then you'll fill out all of this personal information, and then it'll take you to and then right here where it says lease takeover, you'll just put my name, so Hannah Phillips. And so this tells the office that you're doing a sublease. Now, I don't really know why Campus Edge does this, but they don't have a specific application for sublease. It's the same application, but they just use this to notate that you are doing a sublease. So it'll take you to another page that asks you specific questions like, how much do you like to study? Are you quiet? Do you have a lot of guests over? Things like that to match roommates, but that won't really apply to you once again because you're doing a sublease. So you'll have my specific apartment, but once again, like I said, they just have one application for everyone, and they don't have a separate application for sublease. It's just denotated by this specific thing. So that's how they separate them. If it says lease takeover, they'll separate it into a different pile. And so you'll have some questions you have to answer after this, and then it'll take you to a payment page, and you'll submit your application fee, and once again, that's $180. And then you'll hit submit, and that's where you'll end. So it will take you to some documents, but you can go ahead and exit out of the screen at that point. Because like I said, that would be if you were applying to this specific apartment and you don't want to do that. You're just subleasing. And so I'll send you an email. Will attach to the email that I'll send you is the website to Campus Edge. And then I'll also give you their phone number and email in case you want to contact them and you have any additional questions. But once you submit your payment, they will send you an email confirming your payment, and they will let you know if your application went through. Now, it will also ask if you want a grader. So if you do have one, they'll just have a couple of pages to fill out as well. And so the next thing is, well, if you don't have to sign these documents, what documents may you have to sign? And I'll send a picture of the document that I have. I'm not sure why they don't have this on the internet as well, but they have a physical paper that you have to sign. And it's a release agreement. And basically what this is it's just you have to sign your name and I have to sign my name. And it's just saying that I am transferring my apartment over to you and you accept that. So since this is a physical piece of paper, we can do one of two things. I can mail this to you if you would like, and you can fill it out and bring it back with you in May and turn it in. Or I can just keep it with me and we could meet either May 4th or May 5th, and you could sign the top part of it. This release agreement just has to be signed at least a day before you move in, just so they know that I'm moving out and you're moving in. So it just has to be signed just so they know before the actual move happens. So it can be, like I said, on the 4th or the 5th. So just let me know what you want to do. And yeah, so I know this was a lot of information. So if you have any questions, you can contact me or Campus Edge. It might be better to contact Campus Edge if you have any specific questions about the actual application or anything, because they would know more about that. But the only thing you don't want to do for sure is sign any of these documents, because what that will do is it will tie you to this. So after you submit your application, and it'll say, like, when you go to the payment page and you put in your information, it will say, do you want to submit your application? And so that's when you know you are finished. And so I know this, once again, is a little confusing, but I went through the same thing because when I moved in, I was taking over someone's lease at the very end of their lease, and I had to do the same thing. But like I said, if you have any questions or anything, please let me know, and I will try and help, or you can contact Campus Edge. Thank you. Thank you for subleasing the apartment and everything, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.